Hello everyone and welcome back to EvolveAllDayCafe. Today I have so many questions that you guys have sent to me and I'm so happy to answer some of them. I feel like you're here with me, and even though our cafe is a virtual situation, it's like I'm sitting back and talking with you. Only, I love that you reached out to me, so we're going to cover some of that today. But I wanted to let you know that today at the cafe we are having a type of tea by Harney and Sons. I had not heard of this company before. This is tropical green and it has pineapple flavoring. It is really good. It is lovely. It's refreshing. The pineapple gives it a nice little twist. I do have to add a touch of organic sugar to it. Yeah, love this. So you might want to try this sometime for something different. I never had a tea with pineapple before. So to all of you, cheers. So these are fun. These are fun questions, and I have them written down here because I cannot remember them all by heart. Let's get started. Carol from San Jose asked me, what made you start your little show at the cafe? So, Carol, and all of you, I don't know if this happens to you girls and guys sometimes, but every now and then, I feel like I am not heard in my home. I feel that it doesn't matter how much I talk, no one listens, no one hears, I'm like invisible, and listen to that airplane going by. First I had screaming children outside of the cafe, and then people sawing and drilling, and now we've got jets. What? Anyway, yes. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to hope that maybe someone out there hears me and listens, and we'll just chat. And other than my cats, when I feel like I'm not being heard, maybe someone there will hear me. And I've also had so many people ask me questions randomly. I will be walking through, say, a grocery store, and someone would come up to me and just, excuse me, how old are you? Where do people come off asking things like that, random questions in the middle of the grocery store? And I cannot tell you that has happened, or I can tell you that has happened with me at least a half a dozen times. And then different odd things like, excuse me, what do you do for your skin? It just, I was like, is the universe sending me these people and they want me to help? Not that I even know what I'm doing. I just, what do I know? I just know what works for me, and I want to hear it works for them. And if I see somebody, though, I will admit, if I see somebody and they have fabulous hair, or they have amazing white teeth or something, I will go into them. Actually, see, I do the same thing. I will say, pardon me, can I ask you blah, blah, blah? And I will, because I am very open with talking to just anybody. So I guess maybe that seeming so random and so odd, receiving it, I should realize I also dish that out. Anyway, I just thought the final person that had, before I started the show, I had a long conversation with her, total stranger, and she's like, you should talk about this. You should let people know, because she asked me quite a few questions, and I thought, yeah, you know what, maybe I'll do that. And maybe there will be one or two people that listen, one or two people that have feedback that can help me. And then meanwhile, now I have so many. So that is why, and what prompted me to start this little thing we have going on. So thanks for asking. And that was a very long answer. Sorry about that. Okay, so we've got Tim from Denver. What is your favorite tea or wine? Oh boy, I do like a good cheap port. I've always liked a good port, and it doesn't have, it seems like I know that's crazy, but it seems like sometimes the cheaper, the more I like it. I don't know. I do like a good Merlot. I would say, though, my go-to for something smooth and easy would be the CupcakeMoscatoDi'Asti, which is white. So I like red and white. But yeah, those are I all love. And as far as tea, I always seem to lean toward a chai tea, especially a vanilla caramel. Yeah, That would be my go-to with my tea. Thank you for asking, Tim. And I love that these guys are watching, because really what we talk about and what we share about how we're feeling and what's working for us or not working is girl or guy thing. So, okay. What is your what is your hair color? Joe from Sharon, what is your hair color? You tell me. I do not know. I mean, there are many colors going on here. There is brown, there's caramel. In the wrong light, there will be red, because I do not like red on me. I love red, but not on me. And then there's some gray throughout, and every now and then it seems black. I don't even know what's going on in here. So, you know, everything except for the bright wild colors that all the kids are going for, that I'm just not into. So, I mean, maybe, who knows? Maybe someday I'll feel crazy now. If I went to a color, like a bright color, it would be like purple or some kind of dark purple if I did anything like, because that's my color. But no, everything else that's a normal hair color is happening here. That's a weird question, but thank you for asking. What kind of music do you listen to from Chelsea? Okay, in New York. Okay, so you know I love my Enigma, which the song at the end of our show is Enigma. Enigma, I could listen to them literally, like I have binged them for like probably a good 10 hours while I'm doing things, while I'm in the car. I love Enigma, all of it. And I do love my smooth jazz. And I will tell you, that has such a relaxation effect on me, which somebody else asked me about relaxing. What do I do to de-stress? So anyway, one thing would be the smooth jazz. I like some good rock. And you know, some of the newer country, I don't like the old country, but I do like some of the newer contemporary country. I will tell you, I love Hardy, because he's really like country rock. I really love him, but I do like some other guys and girls too. Of course, I love Lainey Wilson and oh goodness, who else? I can't think. But anyway, so I have a wide range, and I love classical. Before I would go on any audition back when I was acting more, I would play classical on the way to the audition. I'm driving, trying to relax. Just give me something that's, you know, no words and something, and that would be my moment for classical. Smooth jazz would do that for me too. But to whoever asked me how I de-stress, who was that? Aaron in Pittsburgh. How do you de-stress? And do I eat cake? What? Oh, hell yeah, to cake. The day I can no longer eat cake, just put me in the grave. Cake is my thing. If somebody said, what would you want if you were having your last dinner on earth? What would that be? Well, that would be king crab legs with drawn butter, garlic rolls, and a white almond batter cake with buttercream icing. Yes. Although I'm pretty much a equal opportunity cake eater. I pretty much eat any cake. I don't really like the sugary crunchy icing, but you know what? I will eat it. Yes, cake is like, thank you, God, for the day you created cake. Cake and cats, great days. Putting in that purr, putting in a purr. The purr of a cat, my favorite sound. No one asked me that, but I'm just saying that is by far my favorite sound, the purr of a cat. Ooh, and when they get in your little ear and they're purring and it's so loud, oh my gosh, it's like I'm in heaven. Anyway, so Aaron also asked how I de-stress. Now I want to share a few things with you today. Now this is for everybody. There are little tapping things that you can do because our body is so amazing. There are so many things we can do to help heal ourselves, to help de-stress without going to pills and going to, you know, I don't know. I know so many people on antidepressants and they're so depressed. I just don't get it. But let me show you this, because anyone can do this, whether you're on meds or not. I mean, this is just a natural thing. And you might know, you probably all know of this, and I forgot about this, but it's tapping. So you can do this with me. When you tap around here or here by your, you could do both hands. And you could do for as long as you want, as many times a day you want. Then tapping above the eyebrows. Then on the outsides. And while you're doing this, you can say, I am so relaxed. You know, our mind's so strong. It just is such a powerful thing. The affirmations under the eyes. I love this one. Under the eyes. Under the nose. You can just use one finger there. There's not a lot of space. Under the lips. Then sort of like where the collarbone is, a little below that. And then about 4 inches under your armpit. And you can do, on the side there, you can do that. Tapping, I'm tapping with my whole hand gently on both sides. Like, then the final one. And I like to end that with one of the exercises that I had talked about before that we do with for our face, but it also is such a good de-stressing, and that's when you take a big deep breath and then let it out like, you know what, I'm telling you the tapping, there's magic in the tapping. I think I had gotten that information from a kinesiologist a long time ago, and then Dr. Mandel had it on his slew of videos. I don't even know from when, but I love Dr. Mandel. You have to visit him online sometime, but this is something that he mentioned, and I was like, oh, I forgot about that. I used to do that many years ago, but it's so great before bed to do, or just in the middle of the day, anytime you need a little relaxation, which is like any, you know, if there's stress, if there's not stress. But Erin, that is one of the things that I love for de-stressing. And I want to just see if I have any more questions here. Okay, what do you wish for? You know, the usual: world peace, everyone being more kind and compassionate to each other. I mean, there's still so much violence and crime. Let's just kind of love each other more. I wish also for like better muscle tone, and like a firm ass would be the icing on my cake. Yeah, we'll see if that ever happens. I'm still in denial, so I still think that that could be in my future. And finally, the one question, how are you currently evolving? Because you always talk about evolving. Well, recently I had done just a very small role in a 48-hour film project which is actually going to be showing tonight locally. And my daughter did it with me. So she had a small part, I had a small part, and I used to do a lot more acting. I used to do a lot of the 48-hour film project films. And if you don't know what that is, look it up. It's really a lot of fun. And I have a great producer chick that she likes to pull us in, and it was with more other cast members that I had been with in other films of hers. So we had a blast. That was the first time in a long time. And then the other thing, grounding. You got to be grounding. It is so amazing. Not that that's a new thing for me, but I'm really trying to do that more, especially now that the sun is out more. You know, the sun on the eyelids and the grounding, and the wind, it's so great. But I will say this, the other day I'm in the shower, and all of a sudden, you know, and sometimes I sing in the shower, I dance, but I don't move my feet a lot because it's dangerous, but I will dance because, you know, you can do that sitting down or standing up, not moving much. And all of a sudden I was singing, and what was crazy is that a song was coming out of my mouth. I mean, words were coming out in a little melody, and I don't even know what it was. I don't know what it was, but it was like, I'm not even going to do it now because I'm going to record it and I'm going to have it for the show because it's about evolving. And it just came to me like out of the blue. It was like words were thrown in my mouth. Here was the melody, and oh my goodness, out of the blue, I have a song. And I think it's kind of good. I'm excited about it. So I'm going to have my daughter, if she's willing, and a girl that I used to sing in a band with get together, work on that with instruments and vocals, and then maybe I'll have it on the show. I don't know. I'm so excited. But how about that? It is so strange. I swear you just open up to things, anything, and weird things and good things just can come your way. You know, you just throw it out there. Say, all good things are coming my way, and who knows, something might come. So that's what I try to do, although I don't do it as much as I should. One last thing I want to show you. Someone asked me, I forget who this was. I didn't have it on my list. What perfume I wear, if I wear perfume. I do for special occasions. This is called New. It is no longer out there to purchase unless you are lucky enough to find it on eBay. And this is from YvesSt.Laurent. And this stuff, when they stopped making it, I was desperate. I was like, what is happening? Help me, I got to stack up on it. And I didn't in enough time to really get as much as I need because it's been years. But I was given this from my husband for Mother's Day, and it is, oh my gosh, it's a spicy, but there's something about this. I forget what else in here because it's been a long time, but I'm so excited because it smells just as good. And this is what I wear. Sometimes I will wear something from Victoria's Secret. I don't know if it's called Taboo. I think it begins with a T. Oh, I can't remember. But this is my special go-to for special occasions. New. YvesSt.Laurent, people, you should bring this back because it was your best, in my opinion, your best. Although I loved all your stuff. Anyway, I hope you're having a great time. I hope that answers some questions. I hope you had fun getting to know me a little better. And I want to still keep getting to know you all because you are my extended people. And I love you all. I appreciate you all. So please send me some comments. And yes, you message me on @TheFabulousAge13 on Instagram or email me at EvolveAllDayCafe@AOL.com. And in the meantime, yeah, subscribe. Please share because we're having so much fun. And I hope that you all have a fabulous evolving day. And let me know what's new in your world and in your life. And in the meantime, to you all, be well, be fabulous, and we'll see you soon. Ciao.